So now this becomes really important because Microsoft has begun a new path of enabling partners like ourselves to be able to help a customer base. If you buy a Microsoft suite from the cloud, you can now take a service provider like ourselves and layer us in to help you with the migration of your mailboxes. If you're using an Azure workload, we can start to migrate that workload into that space. We can help you to start to do a bill review of your total consumption. Much like the telecom world, where you start to run into, well, I have 20,000 phones that are out there. You suddenly have phones that are not being used anymore, not making calls anymore. There's certain consolidation and optimization that starts to become effective within that. So much like the consumption of your cloud, we can help you to start understanding what that consumption is, how you could enhance and improve, or how you can reduce and save money and start to build your scalability, right? So what Microsoft has done is they've enabled organizations like ourselves with a digital partner of record capabilities. So as a customer, small, medium, or large, you might be consuming resources from Microsoft's cloud and not have implemented it 100% correctly. Your Active Directory doesn't sit anywhere close enough to it, or your public internet access is actually really constricted, and so it's causing latencies. There's a number of different areas where we can help to optimize and make it more efficient. And so Microsoft has enabled us to actually go in and be funded from your current purchases that are being made. There's no change in that process. And we're able to actually sit down now and bring resources to the table and help our customers to get through any problems they might have and to be more effective and efficient in their implementation of Microsoft suites.
Okay, now, as this layperson, and all this being new to me and my business, what kind of support should I expect from Microsoft?
So Microsoft has a lot of people there to help support you. And that's really one of the reasons that they need partners like us, because what support you're getting from Microsoft is one thing, but you also might be used to support that comes from other vendors that are out there, and it's not the same. It's not. Microsoft's standards are much higher. A lot of it comes from the funding, right? A lot of it comes from the education that they require from individuals that support that environment. A lot of it comes from the time and effort they put into research and development straight across the board. So with that higher level of education, that certification that comes with those folks like our teams, there's also a deeper understanding of its implementation. Now, if Microsoft comes to you directly and you don't have that understanding of that implementation, you might not do it right, right? If you can't afford to put somebody in place who has that level of understanding, then you might not go through an implementation completely correct. And so that's where bringing experts to the table, that you don't have to fund to get those level of educations, that you don't have to fund to have that research and development going. You can take advantage of a brand new product that comes out like Windows 10 from Microsoft, and you can actually see the effectiveness of that product.
You mentioned Windows 10. What's so special?
So, Windows 10 plays into that whole service delivery perspective for us extensively. I think we help you to assess, right, what your current spend is, what you can optimize and make better. Well, Windows 10 starts to step into the picture, and it starts to deliver applications in a very different way. So you're now going to get your applications from an app store, as opposed to from your IT person that would have been your assistants, and they would have had to have gotten a CD or media. You would have had to have installed it. You would have had to have recorded and captured that licensing that's behind it. Now from an app store, a lot of that's going to be driven based on your agreement with Microsoft and captured in a whole new way.